Oh, what is going on, people? Feroncio here, and welcome to another live stream of Path of Exile, the Curse of the All Flame. So, folks, let's go revisit what we have. So, we pretty much finished Act 1. So, now here, actually, we went into the Southern Forest and we end up in the forest encampment, but we are done with Act 1, and I have done a few things offline. One of them is to get some skills correctly applied. I'll go through them so you guys can understand what I did, but basically what I have here is pretty much I end up having a kinetic bolt and a faster attack and vitality here for aura. And the reason for that is I was at the end of the last episode, I was using a flame totem. I love the flame totem, but this is also going to be a totem. So now I have Frostblink here. I have kinetic bolt, mainly because my totem, let me go check where is the totem. Okay, so here it is. It's a summon holy relic, and it goes along with the minion. So I'm trying to keep everything under the minion umbrella. So this is a Necromancer. It's supposed to have minions all over. I envision that later on we're going to have a horde of minions. The idea is to stay behind the minions and let the minions do the damage for us, right? So, however, those minions have life and they also have damage, and this support for Holy Relic will give me a better synergy with my minions instead of having, for example, the Holy Flame, which is just, a fireball cast all over. It will still do the damage, but this synergizes with the idea of a minion, because this is not a totem, it is a minion, as you can see right there on the top, minion. It doesn't say totem, right? So that is mainly what I've done, and to do that I had to talk to Yina, so that actually, took the quest out of the picture, but that's the extent that I have done. Besides that, I have two passives to go, and I want to point out exactly, because this is where a lot of people feel intimidated with, Path of Exile is the huge tree. So what I want to show you is that you don't need the Path of Building to do this, although it doesn't hurt. Path of Building is a single standalone program. It's very good, and you can download it and install it and follow along. It is much better to do that on the computer than to do it on the console. I'm playing on the console, so in here we'll have to filter like this and enter like minion here, because I want to do stuff for my minions. I want to know where should I go. So minion, it is where I should go, and it should highlight those nodes. For example, I can see all of them posting here. So all of them are minions. So minion life, and elemental resistance. Minions have 15% additional physical damage. So this way, you know where you should go, which direction. Right now, so I also have this mastery here. So minion defense mastery that I can immediately apply if I wanted. But you can see there are several minions nodes that are pretty much highlighted, and we can define, okay, where is that I need to go next, in which direction, how should I develop. So in my case in here, I would go for anything that has minion damage and will improve my minions. However, I understand that this is a little bit complicated to see. So before we do that, because we have all of this, and we can take the advanced description so this does not pop all the time. It is a settings that you can just go do. But if I go and clear all the filters, I'm going to show you what you can do next in order to fix this. So you should see on my screen, this is the same tree, okay? And this is on Path of Exile site. So this is not Path of Building, this is just the regular Path of Exile in full mode. Let me see if I can just go and take this out of full mode. I think if I press ask, I may be, nope. Okay, so where do I take this out of full mode? Let me go check here. So let's go into the regular pathofexile.com, and I'll show you where this thing is. So it is just here. You go to pathofexile.com, and in here on the game, you can see the passive tree. Clicking here, that is your passive tree for the current season. I just entered the type of class that I'm using here, which is a witch, and then the tree will match my character. Now, if you're playing with something else like a scion, then the tree is obviously going to be different. If you're playing with a shadow, it is a total different game. It is that simple. And you don't have to do much stuff here. All you need to do is enter your character. Now I want to go and do a full screen is F. I think if I put F again, yeah. So full screen goes F. You can allocate your types, but in here what we want to see, okay, if I go minion, it is way clearer that where I can go. So I have 3 nodes here. I have all of those nodes, and I have this major node here, but I do have a set of clusters here that I want to go, and minion damage and duration, and right here we have other things to do. All of these are minions, right? And if you go take a look at my tree, okay, so I'm pretty much done with this part in here because I picked up all of these 3 nodes. I have not picked up these nodes, but I have picked up this node here. So at this time, where should I go? I should go this direction here, mainly because we already have established that I need some extra strength, and I can go this direction and then start to pick up these minion, increase damage. So all of these 3 nodes is the next obvious development of the tree. So I don't know, some people get really intimidated by this. I think it is pretty straightforward once you kind of understand, a little bit about it, the basics, right? So not a big deal. We did not allocate that, but we did allocate this. This is resistance to all the elementals. I don't need that because I have a node right here on the top that I can just go and allocate this. It will give me 20% increase spell damage, plus 5% increase cast speed, and plus 20 to intelligence. Has nothing to do with my minions. Again, Path of Exile, it's minions are minions, me is me. That will give me 20% increase spell damage. I'm not casting a lot of spells, however, now I have 1 spell to cast. So I am going to allocate this, and the reason for that is because we're going to start going into this direction to pick up this cluster of nodes here. And then we also have this tree that we can pick up, or the other two that will give my minions way better chance and attacks, and they will do more damage. But this is pretty much it. So I allocated one here, and I should go the next two nodes over here. However, I have 1 point left, and I want my minions to do damage, and then I'm going to pick up those. I thought I had this guy already picked up, so the next two will go over here. They'll go pretty fast. We don't need to worry about it. So let's get those three nodes first, and then we'll start moving into this direction. Pretty straightforward. Beginning of Act 2. You guys will understand the rationale behind this very soon. So let's take a look on this quest.
Hunt to feed my people. You are not a...
So in here we can purchase all of those items, pretty much like the other ones, and we can sell stuff. I don't have anything to sell at the moment, but that is gross. So now let's go talk to Eramir.
Many an exile come and go, into the forest or into the ground. You seem different somehow. Different good, different bad, it's hard to tell at this stage. The name is Eramir. Those bandits
Okay, so we need to stop the bandit lords. That is a quest.
And with any foul broth, the nastiest chunks.
So now we have a quest, and we probably going to have more.
We are the same. We dream big. We find new places. We do not tell.
So open the blocked pass. So now we have stuff, but we can also gamble here for items on a higher level. Right now, we're not going to gamble for anything. Once we reach the end of the chapter, we are going to start to have around level 30-ish. We're going to start to have access to 4 slots equipment. So not everything can have 4 slots. Your armor can have 4 slots. Actually, your armor can have up to 6 slots, but at this level only 4. And in here, your scepter, not the wand. A wand can only have 3 slots. Your scepter is going to be able to have 6 slots as well. But at this point in time, unfortunately, the scepter is a two-handed weapon, and right now it is better to have a single-handed weapon and a shield. So again, we can combine them and have 6 linked slots, or we can have 3 and 3. At this moment it's 3 and 3. So also your shoes and your gloves will have 4 slots either. So, but right now they only have 3, and this is more than we need. So, passives. I do have a couple of passives. So, right here I do have regular vitality that gives me max life. So let's go take a look. This is summon raging spirit, minion them, raise zombies. So we have skeletons. So this is my movement, frost blink. But in here I have the skeletons, and in here I have holy relic. So where is that I have everything else? Right here. So I have faster attack support and vitality, which is my other aura. So I have 2 auras. One is vitality, the other one is where is the other one? I think it may be on my shield. The clarity. So clarity and vitality, one grants me mana, the other one grants me life. So with that, I think we are ready to move, and we can go in this direction and go to the riverways. We have traveled to the Western Forest, or we can go to the Broken Bridge, or the Wetland, or to the Den. So at this point we can go this way to the Old Forest, to the Old Field, and that is going to take us to the western side of it. So now I have this little other thing that is following me, and this is the kinetic boat. Raise zombies, kinetic boat. Let's try all of this here. And idea is raise zombies, do a lot of damage with the zombies, use the screaming, and use the kinetic boat to just gain life for everything. So we cast the Holy Totem, and every time that I hit something with a melee, my minions gain life. So it synergizes pretty well, and you know, I am happy with this. So far so good. Let's keep on moving here. And right now it's all about questing, so no need to do anything else. So we got 5 zombies, everything is kosher. Excuse me. Excuse me. So basically we have a bunch of skellies. The idea is as follows. Zombies, your main damage dealers. Skellies, second level of damage dealing. Screaming Skull, your third level. Actually, where are my Screaming Skulls here? Okay, right here. So, and in here are my zombies. Well, it says that I have 8 zombies. Whoa, is that right? No. Oh, okay, so we have 5, then we have Phantasm support, we have a lot of stuff. So now we need to go to the Den, travel to the Den. Let's go to the Den. And let's finish the Den. So very simple. The idea is let the zombies do the work, cast the skeletons, screaming skulls, you know, and you know, get the totem to, you know, have extended life. So let's see how that works against this boss. Yeah. It works pretty well, right? And we just gained another level. And the life of the zombies looks pretty healthy, you know. They look like they are doing pretty well, right? So now we finished the Den, and now we can go to the old fields. So let's go over here to see the old fields where we are. We're here on the Den, then we need to go back to the old fields and proceed this way. which is okay. So let's go to the old fields. So that was pretty fast. So Screaming Skulls, man, you know, we stay behind, let the minions do the work. They are pretty healthy. Look at that. Oh, healthy, my friend. Very, very good. You know, it appears that this is a nice setup. Again, let the zombies do the work. Okay, this dude just decided to come over here.
When I'm ready, I'm not before.
Oh, okay, so the Holy Relic really kicked in and we got, you know, an effect on that. Now, you can see I have two auras, the red one and the blue one. The only problem is that my mana allocation went a little too high, so now I have like a lot of mana allocation, unfortunately. So we got another passive, and we're going to increase again according to our plan. We're going to increase our minion damage. So we're good here. Let's keep on going. Wow, man, I am really impressed with this setup. You know, I did not expect this to work that well. Now we need to check on higher levels. You know, what is this going to be? So now we are on the Crossroads. Do we need to go over here? I guess we do. Okay, there is another entrance here. Let's go check what is that. What is this? Okay, this is another den. We already came from there. So let's go and move on over here. You know, the only thing I kind of don't like it is to have to cast the skeletons all the time. I would like my skellies to be auto-cast, but then again, you know, cannot have everything that I wanted, unfortunately. But we can cast the skellies before everything. And the only reason I have this kinetic bolt here is because for this holy totem to work, or the holy relic, I need, you know, to be able to, you know, myself do damage. And if I don't do damage, the holy relic doesn't kick in, unfortunately. So so that's why I have the kinetic bolt. But I have to tell you, the kinetic bolt it's pretty good. Now, don't have any problems with the kinetic bolt. It's doing pretty good, decent, you know, damage, distraction. And it not just kill my my minions, it also does some cold damage. So, nothing to complain here, folks. Okay, so what we do here? The only thing I think we could do a little better is on this overlay. You know, the overlay is a little too much. Little map on the top. I think if we can dim the overlay a little bit, it would be fantastic. Okay, a visible smile. Okay, AI views. Hey, Thief the. Okay, let me first block list this guy here that is trying to sell things to me. And let's finish this rage here. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, and so we play Necromancer minion. You know, tired of Diablo, so let's see what we can do here with Path of Exile. Just bouncing ideas. I'm not really a Path of Exile great player or really a good player at all. But you know, I think I grasp enough to be able to do some damage. And in the end, it's an ARPG, right? So, but I think it's the most denser ARPG game on the genre, you know? So I tried other stuff, and I think this game is really incredible. And of course, it is free, so you can't go wrong with this, man. You know, I think it is not just one of the best, if not the single best one, but it is also free of charge, man. You know, how can you go wrong with this? Yeah, there is something over to this side. Let's go check it. Alright, what is this? The Chamber of Scenes. Okay, I remember that. So this is where one of the pieces of the Path of Ascendancy is. So let's go and get in. And we'll need to solve...
stinks of thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
I could learn a thing or two here.
Oh, we just gained another level.
My demands.
Yes, yes, yes. The minions are destroying everything. Cursed treasure. Let's see this. Simple robe. Yeah, I don't... See, this is another thing. I think I have a pre-restrict. So if I go here on my options, I have a very kind of a strict filter. So I'm not going to see much loot coming down on the ground. You know, it's just going to be some rare items because really... At this point, I really don't need anything else. Looting here doesn't give you pretty much anything. You go to the city and you're not going to be able to sell them. You can sell them, but they don't give you money. They give you scrap and the scrolls. So this guy's, really, just a single slot. Shouldn't be even picking up, so we'll need to adjust the filter in such a way that, I only get 4 slots now and only rare items. I don't care about the other type. Let the minions do the work. Sit behind.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And let these guys do all the work for you. Massive shrine. Okay, let's see what the massive shrine does. Come on, Skellies. Let's do some job. Cleaning up things. So even with the mana allocation, I think I have enough to cast spells, so I can cast the skulls. So man, this is a pretty good setup, really. Okay, I love this thing. I love it. So cool. Oops. Okay. Let the minions do the work. Screaming scrolls for the win. Yes. Okay, so we have some scraps here and some junk that I don't care. Okay, so let's go check where do we need to go. Where do we need to go? Yeah, I don't like the big overlay, but it does work. Yeah, so we don't get into this mess here to know, okay, where do I need to go? Dang. Okay, I see a waypoint up there. Come on, why I cannot go over here? Okay, go over here. Okay, so this is a dead end. Pretty bad. Alright, my bad. Let's go all the way to that waypoint. Okay, so I think the waypoint is here. We got the waypoint. Now we need to go and find the next level of this whole chamber here. Now, I hope it is on this way. Okay, we have something here to have fun.
And not before.
Wow, okay. I like it. So this flashy thing on top of my minions is the Holy Relic that once I hit with the kinetic bolt, it triggers and it gives life. Okay, so let's go take a look really quick on the kinetic. So kinetic bolt, fires a projectile. You already saw that. Then I have faster attack support, and I have vitality on the same thing. But the reason I have this is because my... Okay, where is my holy relic? Over here, summon a holy relic, which is the little thing that stays close to me, and after I hit something, it triggers a Nova spell with a short cooldown that does physical damage to enemies and grant life regeneration to all the allies. So the minions get really better life support, and I get some life regeneration if I need to. So it is a damn really good spell. Much better, for example, that for this setup than the Holy Fire relic. So all of these guys, you see this little thing. It is a minion. It follows me, and it's the Holy Relic. So, but I need to hit something with the kinetic bolt, not just hit. It needs to give some damage to these guys for it to kick. So we get to the point, I think, that okay, not quite there yet. So let's go and let these guys do the work. Jeez, man, so much loot. The only problem I see here is that this may be a little too polluted in terms of, of action. So, it's kind of hard to understand what is going on with so many minions. But the matter of fact is, we stay behind and we stay safe. So now we go into the chamber level 2. Okay, so let's see here. I'll try to stay out of this overlay. So now we just have our zombies, and we'll have to cast some skellies very soon. Okay, so we found a gem. Oh, 2 gems. Okay. Oh, more than 2 gems. Eviscerate. Oh, look at this. This thing is a lot of nice gems. Ancestral Call, Storm Call, Kinetic. Wow. Lots of gems. I like it. So, good loot. This is the kind of loot that I love. Now, I also gain a level. So now go back to the passives. I have 2 points. So we're going to allocate one here. I already have this other, so we're going to start coming into this direction, and then we're going to get plus strength and then minions all the way here. So more damage, more life to our minions, which they are already doing some serious damage. Let's go back to the other direction now. So not bad for a really small witch, right? We level 21, so pretty early level. Nothing here. Dead end.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, so the coral reef. Let's see where we need to go. Let's go this direction here. Man, this is goes do so much damage. I don't know if I like the schools better than the skellies. Oh, I have cold damage, okay. I didn't even notice that I have an added cold damage. Okay, where is this? Is this where we came from? Yep. Come on, guys. I need the Path of Ascendancy. Where is that thing? I think we've been here before, right? So it's definitely not in this direction. So let's go on the other side. It's going to be the last thing that we're going to do in this dungeon. Oh man. Okay, folks, I am really upset because I did not expect to traverse this whole thing to reach, you know, the altar, which I have not done it yet, so okay, so what do we have here? We do have some interesting thing.
Failure stings, yet pain is the final.
Okay, we found Helena.
That thing! It slaughtered everyone! Help me!
Kill Fidelitas. Fidelitas was very fast. Strange device. Okay. Transmuter device. What is this, folks? Let's go talk to Helena.
Piety was after a creation of Melagaros called the Baleful Gem. It's nearby, and it's something that heartless bitch must never get her hands on. Please find it and meet me at that Asmeri village by the river. My days with the Ebony Legion are done.
Okay, so her days with the Ebony Legion are done. So we need to pick up that gem. So pick up the baleful transmuter
I bequeath
device.
this transmuter device to you, Inquisitor Maligaro, in recognition of your devotion to our sublime art. May it be the chariot that conveys your dreams.
Piety was after a creation of Melagaros called the Baleful Gem.
Thaumaturge laureate
It's nearby,
to the
and it's something that
So
heartless
where do we
bitch
need to
must
meet
never get her
Helena?
hands on. You have it already. Thank innocence. All right, take it to the Asmeri village by the river. I'll meet you there. For my days with the Ebony
The
Legion.
Asmeri village by the river. Okay, so we pretty much traveled this whole thing in here. And I'm quite sure we have one of the trials in this area. So we'll need to go all the way back. And okay, let's open this chest and go all the way back and get to the first level and check to see if we've done the whole first level. So we have a greater life chest. Okay, let's pick up this flask. Go back to level 1. Oh, the whole level is now reset.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, I see the teleport down there. Okay. Yeah, man, this guy's do some serious damage. Really, really serious damage. Amazing.
Inquisitor, if you attempt to transmogrify a virtue gem
Okay, so we
without
are
proper
right
mental
up
preparation,
there in the chambers
you will
of
be a puppet
scenes, and
master
we need to go
working
back to the
strings made of
crossroads.
vipers. Remember, these gems are phantasms in crystalline form, alive with volitions inscrutable.
I'm not going to be ignoring some of these minions now.
Your death would mean little to me. What your demise could unleash is another.
folks. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay, let's go back to the Crossroads. Yay! I hope the Crossroads... Okay, it reset it too. Oh, dang it. Oh, man. So let's go in this direction now. Nothing. So we have another entrance here. And that doesn't take us any place. All right, so let's go to the bottom side of it. Yeah, so one of the things interesting about Path of Exile is that, boy, those maps are really big. Man, big maps. Loot doesn't mean that
When I'm
much.
ready and not before.
Okay, see another door here. I think we came from this door. Yes, we came here. So let's go on the south part of it. Oh man, we are leveling up very, very fast. I like that. Okay, to the Fell Shrine Ruins. We need to go to the Fell Shrine Ruins. Let's go to the Fell Shrine Ruins. Let's go take a look at the map. What is this? Okay, so Fell Shrine Ruins and then this area here. We're doing pretty well on Act 2, folks. Oh, we got cursed. Wow, look at my zombies, skellies. They pretty much almost died. Okay, so we have a road that... Oh, I see the door. Nice. Let's see where that door is going to take us. Stairs. Okay, so now I am sure... Okay, so we are on the last part of this. The Fell Shrine Ruins. Let's see what these ruins... Well, there is nothing in here. Why is that? I just activated that thing, and there is nothing here. What? What? Well, maybe I need a quest or something like that. know, I would be glad if I had a little faster boots. Okay, so what is this? Okay, another leaf. Flask. Yeah, so loot is not really something that I need to worry, and besides that, we can always gamble for his stuff. So okay, so oh no, okay. I thought it was a door and it is not. Yeah, what a large map. Okay, finally a door. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. I'm coming, folks. Come on, where I can get in here. Okay, another stat. Okay, devotional stat. Oh, we need to activate 3 devotional stats. Okay, I remember that now. We need to activate all 3 of those. Dude, what a map! Look at this. What a freaking large map. Okay, we see another. I see another one out there. Okay, so I'm quite sure that we have a trial here on the crypt. So let's make sure that we do this thing. Okay, we got a bow here, and this is a unique. So let's go collect this bow. Let's see what this bow does. You know, I don't use a bow, so 2 slots, pretty bad for me, as a matter of fact. So let's collect the scrolls of wisdom. Not that we don't have plenty, but you know, just for the sake of collecting loot. No, I should have actually gone all the way to go back. Okay, so
fear gnaws at the entrails of the faithful and the faithless alike. Fear of the unknown, fear of the future. An empire requires leadership that can assuage those fears through example, through wisdom, through strength. An emperor lights the way through the darkened caverns of uncertainty.
And this is all random generated. This is not really designed by anything. It is just the way this thing is. Randomly generated. Very soon we'll need to go back to the city to alleviate all of this big mess here. Another level. Nice. Man, I just need to go and get my passives. Okay, so let's pause here for a second because I am quite full. So let's go teleport.
Yo, sorry, I'm late.
Hey,
Had a pretty
man.
intense day.
Black Scorpion 1313.
Hey, man, you don't need to be sorry, man, you know,
Yo,
but it's always
sorry,
good to
I'm
see
late.
you.
Had a pretty intense day.
Always good to see you, man. So, but having a lot of fun. Oh, I don't need this. I need a portal. I need a portal back to the city. Yeah, good to see you, man. I hope, you know, you had an intense day, but hopefully you refreshed, right? So now it's relax time and just enjoy.
The white beast's spirit is at rest. No more pain.
Oh,
Take
I
this
have.
and thanks from me. And from
Okay,
the
so
suffering,
let's
the spirit is strong in Fell Shrine.
let's get the reward later on. Let's first identify all of these things and then sell all of this junk, because I really don't need any of that. Okay, so 2 slots, skill change to time, yeah, for maybe for somebody that, 2 slots only, strike damage, life, oh, look at that, +1 to level of all chaos spells, skill gems. You know what, I am not doing any chaos, but I do have my other shadow that is doing. So right now I'm going to keep that. All of this going to be sold. Life, yeah, I don't need this. So let's sell. Okay, gloves, physical damage, maximum mana. So the only reason for me to go and switch gloves is when I see +1 to skills and gems. Besides that, I am not going to start doing that. So all of the other things, yeah, this also can go. So all of other stuff I think goes into my stash. Okay, so let's put this and it starts to stash all of these gems. So many orbs. Okay, so now I have a ring here. I'm going to take a look at this ring. But this one, I think we may be able to sell, but let's look at that later. Orb, 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 orb. Scrap. Scrap, scrap, scrap. This. Okay, and we have this quest item. Then we're going to put all of these scrolls into or charts into a specific chest. But let's go take a look at this. So maximum mana, dexterity, physical damage. Yeah, nothing that I need. Now let's go take a look at this. Has 1 socket. Wow, this is good. It's a ring with a socket, but all the sockets are white. Socket gems have elemental equilibrium, you know, which means -20 to all elemental resistance. Don't like it. So if I socket this with a fire, cold, or lightning, then I gain resistance of that particular color, right? So red gem, 98% fire resistance, 100% on the green for cold. So meaning I don't like this baby. Actually, this is the second one that I have. I have another one right here of the same. So that's I'm going to sell this guy because I really don't like it.
She is alive. She wants to stay with us,
So
not to go back.
rewards, more
I
gems.
say we take your traitor's heart to the chief.
Herald of
That the warriors
Ash,
in black
Prince
leave
above.
us
I'm
be.
going to defer this too. I'm not going to use any of these rewards at the moment. Let's just
I
go
gave
talk.
the Ebony Legion my faith and my loyalty, and it offered me nothing but fear and death in return. Thank you for freeing me from both. I have nothing to give you but my gratitude and my knowledge.
Cool.
I know you have no use for the former, so let's hope the latter makes up for it. Piety led us into that wretched place in the hopes of finding a device named simply the Spike. Fashioned by Inquisitor Meligaro, it was said to enable the injection of calibric extensia into living flesh. Calibric extensia being the corrupt energies locked within virtue gems. We couldn't find the spike, yet we met its most successful application.
Okay, so now well, eventually we'll have a hideout, you know, and then we can do a faithful hideout, you know, once we go into other acts. But right now, we're going to have this hideout here later on the game. So let's go.
I have story for you. A good story, but not finished.
We got another
Go
quest
in
here.
Eight-Leg Forest in southwest. Meet the mother of all.
And that's pretty much does it. So we can just go and sell this junk now. Let's go here, sell items, and sell these things. Alright, sell items. The interface sometimes really get me, you know. Now I'll go. Oh, I did a mistake. Okay, so I still good. If I go here, I'll lose my portal. So I'll go back to the crypt, and we'll have to finish the crypt because we still have a lot of things to do here in the crypt. Yeah, I can see the door down there. So let's go do the crypt. Let's get to that door. Okay, so go to the crypt level 2. Okay, we have a green thingy here. All of this for this bunch of scrolls that we already have a large number. But that it's pretty good because, you know, I wish I could travel like this fast and let my minions do the job and just clear up this whole thing. This is turbo mode. Very nice. That's why I need a really good set of boots that will travel that fast. So we can clear the whole map. So we have an altar here. Golden hand. Okay, bring the golden hand to Yenna. Alright. So got the golden hand. I would say that this chapter 2 is not as straightforward as chapter 1. Chapter 1 was pretty good in terms of knowing what was going on. And this we have, you know, two directions to go, right, left, northern, southern. There'll be some encampment later on. And we'll need to make some decisions, what we're going to do, if we're going to kill or not kill somebody. But yeah, alright, so let's go in. But I like this speed, you know, if I can get a set of boots that moves me at this speed, I'll be happy. But I don't think we have anything else in here. I think we are done. Yeah, I don't see doors or anything like that. So, yeah. So I think we can teleport out of here. Yeah. So let's use a scroll and teleport back to the camp. But boy, it was fast. I like it. So
You are dream tender.
So we got a book of skills, another skill. So I don't have anything to identify, do I? Yeah, maybe I do. Let's see what we can sell. Nothing. We have another one of these. And that is pretty much it. So now we're not going to get back out there. So from here I am going actually over here to the Sovereign, and let's stash all of these maps or charts. Okay, so we have a few points to do in our passive tree, and as we know, we're going over here, and then we're going to get minion damage, and that is pretty much what I want. So next we're going to get plus 12 increased damage, minion duration, and 20% increase skill effect duration, meaning minions will deal 30% increased damage if I use a minion skill. Recently, 20% increased minion duration. So let's understand this, okay? Not everything is black and white. Minion deals 30% increased damage if I used a minion skill recently. So what kind of minion skills I can use? I'm not going to be casting zombies, so zombies are already in there, but I'm casting a lot of skeletons. So, and that's what we're talking about, right? So can we go out there on the Chambers of Scenes? Let's see what we have here. I think we what do we need to do here? Yeah. Let's go check our logs in here. Quest completed. We need to go back to Yuna for a reward. Quest completed. Open the blocked passageway to the Prisoner's Gate from the Western Forest. Quest completed. So before we proceed, let's turn in all these quests and take this stuff out of our way. Then we can go to the other side. So let's go back and collect our reward now from Ina.
The spirit hunts with you.
Let's see what we're going to have here. Chain belt, rustic, plus 34 to strain, maximum life, global physical damage, energy shield. Yeah, what do I have here? Strength. Yeah, I'm not going to switch that guy. So anything in here, you know, we pretty much do. I really don't need anything else, so let's talk to this guy.
Make it fast.
Blackguard reward. So this will need to take a little bit more time. Let's see what is we can use. Spell, AoE, Fire, Herald. I don't have a Herald, and frankly, my friends, don't even understand what a Herald is. So, but basic burning buff. Okay, so all right, so this is a buff. This is a buff, and grants a buff providing fire damage based on my physical damage. While we have this buff, if I kill an enemy, other enemies nearby them will be burned based on the overkill damage. The burn inflicted by this skill can only be affected by modifiers. Okay, I'm not doing that. So, but now we have different heralds. So, but we have this thing here, desecrates spawning corpses based on monsters in the current area and dealing chaos damage over time to enemies. If I am using the Raise Spectre skill, I would love to use the Raise Spectre. There are chances to spawn spectral corpses matching your most recently raised specters. Spectral corpses cannot be interacted except by minion. I like this, so let's keep it. Arctic armor. Okay, conjures a nice barrier. Okay, so this is another aura, basically. And it needs 25% mana reservation. I am kinda already stretching my reservation, but you know, looks like I'll have to keep on casting this. And this buff grants 12% less physical damage taken from hits while stationary and 11 less fire damage. Chill enemies for half of a second when hit, reducing the action speed, immunities to freeze. I don't know, you know. Cold Snap creates a sudden burst of cold in a target area. Okay, so this is just a buff, you know. All right. Arcane Cloak. Ooh, okay. Spend a portion of your mana to grant a buff that takes some of the damage from hits from you for you until depleted. The buff, okay, done like Galvanic Field. Applies a buff boosting the chance to shock. When you shock an enemy while you have this buff, a spherical field of energy attached to the shocked enemy. Okay. Wall of Force creates a wall of force which allies and enemies can pass through, but allied projectiles which can collide with enemies will also collide with this wall. And okay, I'm going to take this Desecrate here, or I am going to take this Arctic armor just for fun. You know, let me take the armor, and we completed this quest. Now let me check one thing here. This is 25% mana reservation on my auras, which I think I forgot to actually activate them. So I have 2 auras and I have not activated any of them. Wow, so let's go back. Okay, so this is where the problem is. Because I use the waypoint, I cannot use the portal anymore.
Tina thinks she knows this.
Okay, so let's check our quests now. Quest completed. I have returned Golden Hand relic to Ina. She has rewarded me with a skill book. Okay, so let's use the skill book. And now let's add a couple of. Okay, I have 1 point less on the 1 point for the passive. So this is the next step, or I can go here and okay, so I need to complete this guy first. But before, I need to go to this. So now let's go check the quests again. I have opened the blocked pass from the Western Forage. Okay. Silk found Maligaro's spike but lost in the Weaver's Chamber. I need to go to the Weaver's Chamber. deal with the bandits. Okay, so this is on the other side. This is on this side here, folks. So this, it's pretty big. Now, later on, when we get over here on the Chamber of Sins, there will be a lot of stuff that will go up on the map. But for now, we can go back here on the Crossroads and keep on going all the way to here. So let's see if I can go to the Crossroads. Okay, no waypoint, but there is a waypoint in the Chamber of Sins. And there is a waypoint here in the crypt. In the Weaver's Chamber. Okay, so this is where it is. So those are the waypoints that I can go. Over here or over here. Let's go back to the Chamber of Sins and get out of the Chambers of Sins, because I think it is easier to get out of the Chamber of Sins. And let me show you what I missed. Okay, so they are active, and if you take a look at my mana at the moment, you see that I have like some of it grayed out, not available, because these are the mana reservations I'm using for these two spells. And how much mana reservation is that? So if I go over here, Clarity uses some mana reservation. Don't see what is the mana reservation for Clarity, but it does use it. And the other one, Vitality, also uses mana reservation. I think we need to take the gem out to know how much it is, but it's most likely going to be 25% and some change. So it looks like that almost, 40%, 30, so 25 plus 15 more or less, because I don't think it is already in the 50%. So 25 plus 15, that is what I have left. Now, if I use this guy here, then it is another 25%, and then I am going to be even less on that. Now, let me see if I have an empty slot here to cast this, and I don't. So, at this point, it doesn't even matter because I don't have it. I could use, but I am going to level this gem like the other ones because I am going to sock it here just in case, right? So, let's go to our door. I don't want to go to level 2. I want to get out of here. Now, one of the nice things about this is that I think...
When I'm ready, and not before.
Wow, somebody got poisoned. Okay, we have another. Another dead end. Okay, something happened here because now all my... What happened with my... Okay, oh, this thing got messed up. Okay, so now I got my skills back. Oh my. Jeez. Come on. I just need to get out of here. What happened with that fantastic speed that I had? I guess not all the time, right? There is a gap in between the walls. Come on, this door cannot be that far away, folks. We are on level 1. I was thinking that, okay, we are on level 2, and that's why, you know, I'm not finding the entrance. But no, we are on level 1. I do remember that.
When I'm ready, I'm not
Okay, now, finally, let's get out of here. Oh. You know, so, yeah, it is a free program, right? So now I am back to all unmapped. We had mapped the whole thing, now everything is back. Okay, so let's see where we need to go. We back here. We need to go to this next area here. That I don't know what that is, but we need to find it. Let's see if we can get out of this overlay. I really don't like the overlay. I like it and I don't like it. Okay, oh, nice. Okay, we got a waypoint here, guys, which is pretty good. makes me feel... Okay, so what we're doing in loot, don't care about loot, so let's keep on going here. Okay, so the Vaal Shrine Ruins. Have we been there? Nope. Okay, so let's go to the ruins. You know, when we start to have golems and things, man, this is going to be incredibly fun. I can even imagine when my golems are going to start, you know, when I'm high level enough and I can have golems and some other things like specters. You know, it's going to be amazing. Because right now this thing is already lots and lots and lots of fun. What is this? Savage covered up hollow of venom. Wow, all corrupted. Yeah, man, okay, we got in here on this corruption. I like not having to be in the front line dealing with these guys. I don't know if you guys can hear the zombies, you know, just saying, oh, brains, send more brains. Okay, so this guy here was, you know, poisoning a lot. Oh, he did poison all the zombies and the skellies. So we have a Vaal vessel. Okay. Looks like that we are done here. And we got Vaal Righteous Fire. This is not any Righteous Fire. It's the Vaal version, which is corrupted. And don't ask me what is this, because I frankly don't know. So let's get the other versions of this thing. I don't want to get all of this. Entropy touched. Oh, I went into the portal. Okay. So, but I can go back, as a matter of fact. I can go back. Don't want to go back. Yeah, let's get out of here. We are done there. Let's don't spend more time in. Now, I don't know what these are, but they are different than the regular spells. They are corrupted. I have a spark, and this is continuously launches unpredictable, continuously in all directions until they hit an enemy to expire. Okay. It does half or a little less than half because it does 1 to 12 lightning damage, but the duration is increased to 3 seconds. So yeah, it's a little bit different, but you know, it's a gem at the end of the day. So I'm cool with that. So let's save all of these gems here. I really don't need another one of those, so I'm going to drop it. And let's keep on going. So I think we are done in this area here. So let's go back to the other side. Oh, okay. I think I already been here. Or okay, I see an entrance here. I have a sense of deja vu here, folks.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Yeah, we've been through all of this. We collected some. We collected those idols, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need to do this again. And I think we need to do 3 of those idols, and then we'll have something. So this is one. So we see another, I see another one here. Let's do another of those. So where is the idol? So we have one more idol to go. Let's make sure I don't leave this level before I can see the idol, the third idol, because I see 2 doors here. Okay, so this is the crypt. I think we've been into the crypt. So this guy here is the last one. So we go in the wrong direction. We need to go back. Oh, how do we get to that last one? Well, I guess I'll need to go to the crypt again. But I am quite sure. Oh yeah, we have a waypoint here. So I am on the wrong. Well, we've been here, so let's go back. Because that's not where we want to be. So let's go and check this again. Yeah, I need to go back and go over here. So we have a couple of entrances. We need to find a way, you know, to open up that other area. Just let's go out on that other. Let's see if that is going to make a difference. What is this? Okay, so this is the other crypt. The mother of two, once the mother of three. I think we are okay with that quest. Such a large map. Ay, ay, ay. I think that, you know, they have their own skellies and zombies, and I'm okay with that, but I just want to get to the next area here. This is where we came, so let's go over to this direction now. Okay, so nothing on that direction. So we got another. Okay, so this is going to maybe boost my speed. Okay, yeah, turbo mode again, but it did not help, because for some reason I cannot get out of this area. And we are supposed to go forward here. Oh, that's because I am on the wrong place. Let's get out of here. Okay, now let's go check. Yes. We need to find a way to that green stuff.
Three Lunari gone now since it all began. Perhaps I am
Okay,
the
I
only
see
one
a
who still
door.
looks upon
door.
Lunaris,
Come on.
who remembers her name. Soon
Finally, okay.
I will be gone.
The broken
And the moon
bridge,
will
yes.
go on
Yes, the broken bridge. Okay, are
My
we on the
husband
right
has
place?
returned, and he
Yes, finally, we are on the broken bridge.
and my uncle. Corpses rise and walk and feed. My girls. They walk now and feed. God has forsaken us. Lunaris is my witness. Tonight, I return to my family.
Oh, jewelry cache. Interesting.
When I'm ready, and not before.
So how do I get to that jewelry cache? So all of this, and the only thing that is actually interesting is this ruby ring, which is probably not going to be anything close to what we have, but let's go check. So let's put this ring over here. We'll analyze it later. Right now, we'll need to just keep on going, keep on moving. Waypoint, nice. So the interesting thing is that these minions are taking a lot, I mean a lot of punishment, and they are doing just fine. Okay, so this is not going any place that way. So let's see what we have here. We should find an encampment. That is one of the bandits that have an encampment over to this area.
Running around.
So if you're thinking, how do I know that I'm actually doing well with this character? It's because I have not, I did not need to cast raise zombies so far. As a matter of fact, I don't even see the raise zombies here. Where are my zombies? They are gone. Look at that. Okay, so I have three zombies. So let's raise zombies. So now okay, that 10 means because I have skellies too, and maybe some phantasms, but these are going to die out. Let them die out, and we'll check how many zombies I do have in fact. So I have 5 zombies, and that is the number that is supposed to be. So now, get the skellies out, and I think I am just back to that door out there. So where is that we need to go? Wow, folks, where is that we need to go here? Okay, I think this is the encampment. Finally, yeah. We'll need to kill this guy. So, actually creating...
You're trouble. I like that. Now what I don't like, Oaken and Lyra and their thieving mongrels. They keep taking what's mine. I'm thinking you could do something about that. What's in it for you? The amulets around Oaken and Lyra's necks. The ones like mine here. There's power in them beyond reckoning. Take 2 heads and 2 amulets. Bring them to me. And take half the power. That add up right for you?
No, that actually does not, because what it does for me is give me 8% movement speed, which I can get, on any sort of good boots. So we're going to kill Kraten. So that is a Lyra and Oak. And Alira is the one that I'm really going to help, because she's going to give me plus 15 resistance to all elements, which is way more usable than 8% increased movement speed. So we're going to kill Creighton. So Creighton unfortunately is going to die.
It's kind of disappointing, really. I usually like rats.
So now we're going to collect his amulet, which is everything that we needed in this area. We are pretty much done all the way to this side. There is nothing else left here. There is no crafting equipment. And I think we can just go back, because now we have done all of this. So we'll have to go back to the town, and we start going this way. We're going to find a little help on killing some beasts, and move on to the end of this quest. So the end of Act 2. Hopefully we can finish Act 2 today. So let's go and use a portal. And from here, let's go sell some stuff. Before we do this, let's identify.
Yes.
We don't have anything to identify, but can we sell stuff? Yeah, we can sell this. What else? We need this. We'll stash this, but I think this is the only thing we can identify this. Let's go identify. Wow, fire resistance, pretty good, plus 3 to all attributes. Adds 3 to fire damage to attacks, plus 3 to maximum energy shield. Cold resistance, fire resistance. This is good. So let's check what we actually have. This is a strength. This is a strength. Yeah, I like the strength. Mana. But this is pretty good in resistance. So let's check our skills. Let's see our character. How we doing? Boy, we have 132 strength now. We have too much strength. We don't need that much strength. So we will sacrifice some strength here, and I am going to use this guy because he'll give me fire resistance plus 3 to all attributes, so I kind of like it. So let's see how that actually works. Go back to the character. And now I have 56 fire resistance, 62 cold, 62 lightning. I have no chaos. We'll need to work on that. Chaos is pretty dangerous, so we need chaos resistance, otherwise we'll die very easy later on. But with the 15 that we get from Alira, we're going to getting really close to the cap level, which is 75%. So it doesn't matter if you have 100% resistance, it's not really 100%. 25% will still go through. The cap is 75. So this is good. So let's go and sell this, so we don't regret later on. And let's put the things on the stash. I will stash this. We have a lot of gems, folks. I'll need to go and do some cleanup on that gems outside of the stream. This is on the wrong place. This is on the wrong place. Wow, so many gems. So many gems. and a lot of other stuff that we didn't need here. I don't know why this thing ended up being here. Yeah, that's on the wrong tab. So this is good. What is this little thing here? Okay, so now let's go to the stash and put these things where they needed to be. Okay, so now I will stash this too, because I don't want to keep on traveling with this. I think I put something that I didn't have to here, but right now it doesn't matter. I'll find it later. We can sell this, and we need this. And going to place here, stash this, and we'll stash this. Wow, come on, interface, give me a break here. Okay, so we good. Let's go sell.
What?
Sell this quicksilver that I'm never going to use. And now we'll go into this direction here. Okay, so how are we doing? Pretty good. If we can cover this area really fast, I think we should be able to reach Alira, get rid of Oak, and move on, because there is still a lot of stuff that goes up in here. So let's do it. And forest areas are a pain because, you know, there is too many trees and stuff. So I'll try to stay here on the road and move as fast as I can. Let's don't worry too much about the enemies. We're only going to fight what we need to fight until we actually go cover the objectives. Okay, so okay, there is a path here. So if you're watching right now and you just arrived, and you know you asking yourself, what is that I have you know, on top of mind, and these things that on my minions, it is the Holy Totem, which gives me life for the minions, replenish lives. Every time I perform a successful melee attack, that little thing on top, it is the Holy Totem. Renew the life of my minions and grant them a buff as well. And those skellies are raising hell. You know, skellies for the win, people, for the win. Don't even need to actually cast my scrolls that much, because the skellies are doing so much damage. Okay, where is... we need to go to the Western Forest. Okay. Sanity check. Yep. So Western Forest right there. We still need to go up here So let's go check what we need up before we go into the Western Forest. Okay, I see a door here to the Wetlands. Sanity check. Okay, are we on the Wetlands? Okay, so now you can see there is another point in there. But I think what we're going to find is oak in this area. Okay, I gotta be careful here because there is something in this area. Look at that.
Love hunting. This one is captured. I now will take it.
Okay, so I'll tell you in a bit about what is this. First, let's get out of here. There are some areas in the game that we can craft stuff. Okay, so on our hideout we can craft, and on the menagerie we can craft. But in order to be able to do this, we need to go and help Einhar, the Beastmaster, to capture the beasts. So I just captured 1 out of 5, and I need to be able to capture the other ones. So this is a part of a side quest here in this area. And this is the old encampment, I guess.
And not before.
So Einhard is just by my side here. You can see him. Now he's part of my minions, and I'm going to take him to fight this guy as well.
So an enemy of hope has fallen. Creighton will not be missed. Did you do it for a higher purpose, perhaps?
Yes.
Something worthy? Like peace?
No, no peace.
Every day
did it
my
for the money.
Battle and die with Alira's
for the
thralls of
resistances.
Despair.
Okay, so Oak will give me plus 40 to maximum life. Really, it's not something that it's going to break. So I am going to kill Oak. Oak is unfortunately going to perish in this melee.
This land has no time for avaricious little despots like you, Oak.
Yes. So now we're going to talk to Alira, and she's on the other side of the thing. But first, we'll, use Einhar and capture the other beasts if we can. There is another one out to the top. You can see the beast. Boy, this guy is tough, man. Woo!
You are well prepared for the end. This is a fight.
Okay, second beast. We are done with the second beast.
Off you go, little beast.
And we are done with the third beast. And maybe we can, you know, finish this right away. Oh, looks like we have another one on the top. Oh, we have another waypoint. Does this has 2 waypoints? Wow, okay. Now we will have to also to find a way into the ruins. Later on we're going to find a way to actually get rid of this. So we have 2 of them at the moment to deal with. Man, I love this concept, you know, of Necromancer. I wonder if this is actually going to work at the end game where things are really tough, but I have a feeling that it should. Okay, so we have new beast capture. Okay, so we got 3 of them. Okay. Now we can we unlocked one of the recipes, but we need to capture 2 other beasts to finish this quest. How we doing here? Okay, so this is... We need to go into this direction here. Oh, we see another beast here.
When I'm ready, not
You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
Okay, so we need one more beast and get done with this. Alright, so where is the last beast that we need? We have 4 out of 5. We need one more. We have a huge... Oh, I see it. Nice, nice. It's a cold one. No more worthy beast. Okay, so Ironheart is gone, and we are done here. So let's check what we got. Pretty chunk. Let's drop this, and we drop this too because I really don't need another one. Wow, 14 to intelligence. Yeah, I don't need this. So let's go talk to Einhard. Where is Einhard? Right here. Well, he was supposed to be here. Look at that. And he is not. Okay. So, where do we need to go? Oh, we need to find a way through that. Good knife, bone spirit shield. Let's go check this spirit shield. No, that was not what I wanted. I wanted to identify this. Minions deal 9% increased damage. Love it. Love it. Okay, good for my minions. Also, 29% increased cost damage. I'm sorry, man. I don't speak Russian or Cyrillic or maybe Ukrainian. Anything that is Cyrillic, unfortunately, I don't speak. I speak a lot of things, but unfortunately, that one I don't. Sorry. Yarik, rock. All right, man. Well, anyway, it's good to see you. If you can understand English, it's fine. And if you can type in English, you know, we can have a conversation. But unfortunately, I don't speak any of the Russian dialect. My Russian goes only to Dobre Utro. That is how much Russian I speak. Do svidania, stuff like that, you know. So, 29% increased cold damage, 12% to lightning resistance, increased stun, minions having critical strike chance. Man, I like this. So we'll leave this shield. We're going to be using this, probably much better than this. This is also a strength base, but you know, it does not provide me what this provides. This is pretty good. I'm going to find a way to get strength in a different way. Right now, we need to move all the way back to another area. So let's see what we have here. I think this is pretty much it. We are done here. So we got rid of Oak. We captured the beasts. We've done everything. Yeah, this is it for this area. So the only thing we can do here is go back, because it's going to be better than picking up that terminal or that waypoint. So here, now we try to go this way and talk to Alira. Then again, I'm going to try to stick to this. And, you know, don't worry too much about what we have. I just want to go talk to Alira and map this area again, because once we got out, oh, I see a door down there. To the western forest, and this is where I think we need to go. Let's check. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, we still have one area right there on the top to go. Let's go back. Hopefully I don't have to remap everything. Okay, nice. So the thing that drives me on this piece of software is that the entrance is on the top, but it can be on any place here. It doesn't mean to be on the top. It can be on any. I don't think we can go there because we need to find a way to clear the bramble. So let's go back. We are on the wrong place. That is only going to be available once we can clear the bramble. So let's proceed here and talk to Alira. It's probably the best way to do it. We still have 30 minutes. Let's go into this direction. I'll get a boost of the speed here. Let's open up this. Get the Scroll of Wisdom, the Mana Flask. Oh, I did not gain any speed. All right. Just want to find Alira's camp really fast. Okay, I think it is on this way here. That it is. Nice. Nice. Let's go talk to Alira and turn this thing in.
The King of Rats, Creighton, dead. And that big ugly oak, chopped down. You've made quite the impact around here. But I can't say I'm surprised.
So,
you've a powerful aura on you.
Give me my
Bright as a sunset
15%.
before a storm. Now, someone as resourceful as you would surely not have overlooked Oak and Creighton's amulets.
No, I have them.
The ones like mine here. There's power in those trinkets. Enchantment enough to keep my friends and I safe. Give me the amulets, and I'll gladly make you part of that power. You need friends in Rayclast, and believe me, I can be a fine friend.
Thank you, Alira. So we're going to help Alira, and now we get 15% more resistance. I hope that is for Chaos as well. I'm going to check it in a moment.
How does the old maxim go? Oh yes, familiarity breeds contempt, and contempt is murder's concubine.
And we are doing quite well here.
Merely reality.
So we got the Apex, and now let's check my character. Look at those resistance, folks. The only thing I'm missing is Chaos resistance. So I have a feeling that I'll have to go through the tree to actually gain that. But we are pretty much done here with Alira. We got the Apex, which is going to help us to move on. We have more passive, 2 points on passive to go. I think we can unlock this. And I really don't want to do the minion mastery at the moment, but that is pretty good. You know, penetrate 8% of cursed enemies. I'm not cursing anything. 25% chance to gain Unholy Might for 4 seconds on a kill. This is good. 30% increase area of effect. My minions right now don't do anything. You know, 50% of chance to ignore enemy physical damage reduction. But right now I'm not going to benefit from there. What I want to do is go to the next minion direction. So again, you know, if we don't know where to go, we need to go L3, filter, and do minion here. And then we can see which nodes are minions. So this is minion. Oh, I love this. Minion stability. Man, I really need that. So we already have this. So we're going to pick up this node. And we're going to go through this direction here, which is minion life, minion life, minion life stuff. But I want to pick up this, because when my minions are going to get reduced low life, or meaning they taking damage from a boss of stuff, they're going to explode and deal 32% of their life as fire damage to all surrounding enemies. This is pretty good. Before we go here, because I'm investing so much on the life of my minions and the powers, I think I am going to get this here. And you can see this pretty much conflicts with this, because I'm investing here in minion life, minion resistance, minion life, meaning my minions are going to be really tough and they are not going to die that much. However, if they die, they will explode. So I think it's still worth it, but right now I am going to invest in these nodes here before I actually go into there. But that gives us a clear path on what we need to do. So I am going to clear my filter. Also, there are other minion nodes, and we can see that if we go into this direction, there is more life for minions here, and there is more attack speed and damage on this area as well. So pretty interesting direction. Also over here on the top, there are more stuff. So minions movement speed, this thing is going to be good. But I really want to check later on the totems. I really need a golem and other minions as well. So what do we need to do here? We are done here. There is a little piece
I still find that skill tree ridiculously large.
Oh yeah,
Scorpion
yeah.
1313 just redeemed
Man,
TTS English.
that tree
I
is
still find
what
that
causes
skill tree
people
ridiculously large.
to shy away of Path of Exile, So if you go take a look at the simple game, and I'm going to trivialize Diablo here because it's a good ARPG, the graphics are amazing, it still give you, some different classes, but if you look at Diablo 3, you only have few skills to pick up and enhancements or support. Pretty much like we are doing here on my character. So the main skill is the gem, and boy, that is the main difference between Path of Exile and Diablo 4 is that I have a huge number of gems and skills, right? So I can do my character as long as they support the gem, like in terms of
Not complaining. As a Linux user, I appreciate endlessly minute and specific feature choices.
Yeah, man, it is.
Not complaining. As a Linux user, I appreciate endlessly minute and specific feature choices.
Absolutely. So it gives you so much depth and so much freedom to build the character the way you want. And realistically, I can build this witch in so many different ways. She can be a sorceress, she can do cold fire damage, she can be electricity damage, just like as a sorcerer she has so many different options. Then we have the Necromancer, and then we can do it as pretty much as a warlock. It is just like, come on, we can do it so many different ways. But it is a complexity that it is way deeper than Diablo, for example, where your tree is pretty much static and you just have support for predefined skills for your class. And that is fine. It's a great game. I played it a lot, but I got bored of repeating the same thing over and over. So that's why we are doing Path of Exile. Now, that tree is large, but it is not that complicated as most people think it is. Again, I'm going back to the site for Path of Exile. You can see the whole tree here. This is the site. It's not Path of Build or anything like that. It is just like if you go to the site and I think okay, come on, I can do this. Come on, I don't want to search anything on this page. I just want to go to pathofexile.com because that's where we've been before. So if you go to Path of Exile main page, and if you go to game passive tree, actually there is a lot of information in here. You know, there is an overview, the passive tree, then at the end game we have another tree, and we have ascendancy. Boy, we are so far away of the end game. It is ridiculous. But on the passive tree, if we press F here, go full screen again, you know, it is easy to go check your class and tell, you know, I want to see all the minions nodes. So all of these are clearly highlighted here. Let's say that I want to see Golem. Okay, I have few nodes in here, and this is all on the top. Then, you know, I can pretty much search for anything that I want. You know, if I want intelligence, if I want the strength, I need more strength, for example. All of these nodes will get me strength, right? So all I need to do is plan in a way to go. I have not planned anything, and I'm still able to do a character that is not that bad. She is doing quite well here. So, but it is deeper, way deeper than the other ARPGs like Diablo 4 and Last Epoch, for example, right? So if you got bored, like I did, and decided to go into a different direction, it is what, you know, as a decent seasonal Diablo player, boy, I played Diablo since Diablo 1. I played all the versions, Diablo 1, 2, 3, 4, Eternal, you know, the whole yard. So I think I understand the game too much, and right now I got bored of doing war plans over and over and over and get the same characters, so I want to experiment. Besides that, the leveling process is dramatically different. I've been playing this character here, this witch, for at least 10 to 12 hours, and I'm still level 31. So it's not leveling that fast, and you know, we are far away. We are on Act 2. We are on Act 2, folks. You know, and there are 10 acts before we can do anything, right? So, yeah, it is deeper. And I think that's why people really become, I would say, afraid of Path of Exile, that is going to be too complex. Now, there are a lot of resources out there for Path of Exile. Yeah, you have to invest some of your time understanding the game. Yeah, of course you do. But, you know, I think this game is going to give you hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of fun. And I'm going to repeat this again. Did I mention that this is free? You don't have to pay a single dime on this game. This is 100% free. So, no investment, nothing, lots of fun. I like it, you know. That is the kind of a game that I would love, you know. $0, hours of fun, if you are fun of ARPGs, as I say, right? So, yeah. Imagine that, you know, you have to shell up, you know, 3 versions of Diablo 4. I don't have anything against Blizzard, anything like that. But we're talking here in the United States at $70 a copy. We're talking $210 to have fun with Diablo 4, right? And believe me, playing Diablo 4 as a single game, like if you don't have the DLCs, then it is something that I really do not recommend, because it's going to be a struggle. And if you don't believe me, go check on my channel, on my YouTube channel, where, you know, just this season I leveled like 3 different characters. And yeah, I did not go to Torment 12. I could, and this is as a hardcore player, right? I simply didn't want to go do Warplan. Really, you know, it really, from my perspective, that's not what I want. I want to be able to mold, think, discover, and that's why I have this guy. Now, another thing is that there is not a lot of correction in this game. So if you go to the tree, you have to plan this correctly, because you only have X refund points. Right now I have 3 refund points. If I done something wrong and I go into the direction that I don't want, then I'll need to correct this. But think of this as I only have X many points to spend on the tree. This needs to be planned carefully, because I'm not going to be able to just go refund at will. If I go all the way to here and I spend like 80 points in going into that direction, if I want to come back, I'll have to start over from my character, you know. I am not doing any Gakikuras, meaning I did not go into you know, any of the Max Road GGs or any other sites that have pre-built characters. But if it is your first time, there is nothing wrong with that. All you need is Path of Build, very easy program. Go get Path of Build and then go to maxroll.gg, get one of those pre-built characters, and start having fun. Those guys know way more than I do. But, you know, this is, if you never played Path of Exile, what I'm doing here is you don't have to be afraid to be happy. You know, this is pretty much a guy like me having fun, and if I can succeed at my age, you know, you can do it, guys. You know, just go do it. It is lots of fun. I am having lots of fun for no money spent, right? And I think this is pretty good. Now, if you ask me, how about Path of Exile 2? Yeah, it's good option, but I think Path of Exile 1, being an older game, is still being pretty much supported. Like, you know, we just have a brand new league or season with mechanics and stuff, so the game is being kept fresh.
The Court of Reckoning.
Everything is good. In Path of Exile 2, it is still not complete, right? It is right now. It is still cost you money. Like, it's going to cost you $30 to get to that game, and it is still in pre-release mode.
I do sentence Doedri Darktongue to burn at the stake till
okay, so let's kill the blackguards while we're doing here.
Penance for the lives she has taken, and let purity sweep away the dust of her deeds from our firmament. High Templar Vaal, commander of the Army of Purity.
Okay, all right, very nice. Okay, so we need to go to activate the thematic seal, and we need to go talk to Bestel. But before we do this, let's finish this. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. You know, I am not really the best Path of Exile player, but again, you know, I have my experience based on the RPG other games. I played them a little bit. You know, I played a lot. I mean, huge amount of hours on Diablo 4, Diablo 3, Diablo 2. And they were fun, but I just got bored of those. And right now, I think I'm going to not just help the community, but, you know, have fun myself playing this, trying to, you know, not going to be naive and saying trying to teach you anything, but realistically, you know, we can do this together. Let's put it this way. And it is a learning process, not just for you, but for me as well, you know. And I can tell you, right now, I'm pretty happy with this setup. You know, that is nothing to be afraid of. That is working exactly the way I wanted as a Necromancer. You know, lots and lots and lots of minions doing a massive amount of damage. We're not going back yet. So, yeah, folks. Okay, let's make sure that I am going in the right direction. So I am on the Western Forest, and I want to go into this little thing here. So this is back to the riverways. How do I know that? That is the riverways, and I don't want to go there. So we need to find the other door and see if we can proceed, or we need to go talk back. Yeah, I don't need another alteration. Oh my. Okay, I see the other door. So, yeah, folks, this is it, right? So, by the way, I was thinking today in not doing Path of Exile. I was thinking today in doing. Okay, so we go into the Weaver Chambers in doing Mortal Shell 2. That it is in beta right now. Everybody can have access to that. So if you like Souls-like game, Mortal Shell 2, it's going to be released on the 20th. So I was thinking in doing Mortal Shell 2. But that would break this series. That would break the sequence, and I don't think it will be a nice thing to do to you guys. So what I'm going to do is that during the weekend, I'm going to play Mortal Shell 2, and then I'm going to publish those videos on my YouTube channel, so you guys can go take a look and, you know, see if Mortal Shell 2 is for you. So far, I played a little bit over, you know, maybe 1 hour, and I really enjoy. I think it is pretty cool. If you play the original one, it is pretty much an upgrade of the game. The graphics looks very fresh, very nice. The concept is still the same. You do have, you know, shells, but right now you have a lot of weapons, you know, and you do have a range from the beginning. So right on the beginning you do have a range option to take people. So what is the catch? It takes resolve to do that. So very nice, when you get out of your shell, you will have to do some damage to collect it back. It's not like the original game that, you know, you had to go fast, press X on the PlayStation, or go back to your shell and you go back with 100% life. Now, you need to do damage, and then you have a key to press that brings you back to your shell. I like it. I like it. So I'll have more content on my YouTube channel once I have time over the weekend to really go in depth and finish a few areas. But right now, let's go get rid of this spider. Well, if I can find her, right? So how are we doing here? Oh boy. Okay. Can I go over here? Yeah. Maybe? No? How do I get there, man? Oh, I need to go all the way back to the top. Okay. Okay, let's open up this chest. Oh, nice. Speed. I so need a boot with 80% speed. Yeah, that was not me, guys. Okay, we got an amber amulet. Okay, looks like we are getting close there to the big spider. Woo. That is hot. That is scalding. Good that my minions are doing the thing. Let's stay behind and let the minion do the work. Level 26, folks. We started up this at level 13, so we gained 13 levels on this session alone. Yeah, this kind of a rain meteor, it's pretty nasty. Yeah, if you don't have fire resistances, you're going to be totally burned here. So this is what resistances are doing for you. You know, not letting you die, just like that. Okay, that appears to be the chamber that we need to go. What is this, folks? Okay, splitting secluded corpse of venom. Let's see what that is. Okay, so we are on the corrupted area again. So this is actually not right, you know. I need to let my minions go ahead of me, not behind me. So Black Scorpion, you know, I am a Linux guy as well, but there is a big problem with Linux, on my perspective, is that, you know, Linux as a desktop, it's nice, I enjoy it, but the problem is gaming, okay? We are not going to be able to find games for, you know, Linux as much as we have for the PC platform. So, and that's one of the reasons that, you know, I have the PlayStation. So my main desktop is basically Linux, and by Linux you read, Mac OS, because I have a Mac, right? So not really a big. Okay, so we got Vaal Smite, and I think we are done here. So let's pick up all of these gems and go back. I like the music as well. So this game is amazing, guys. It's amazing, and it's an old game, but it is pretty amazing. So from here, I think we are done. Do I need to go all the way back, or can I just teleport? I think I'm just going to teleport, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, but I have nothing against Windows. I actually, I think it's pretty solid, but because of the vulnerabilities and problems, I like to stick with the Mac OS much better. So from here, what do we need to do? Let's go take a look in here and say, okay, I have opened the block pass between the Western Foreign and the prisoners. Talk to Besto in the Lion Eye Watch for a reward. So let's go talk to Besto, and we need to go all the way to Act 1.
A stranger like no other. There. Thought you deserved one of my finest poems.
Okay, we got another book of skills, and that on Act 2 is pretty much done. We have 2 quests completed. I have opened the blocked pass between the Western Foreign and the Prisoner's Gate. Besto has rewarded you. Use it to gain 1 passive point, and then I have slain Mervil and reached Act 2. Talk to Nessa for a reward. So let's go talk to Nessa.
Hello.
And we need a Mervil reward. Let's go take a look at what we have here. Ice Nova, Blazing Salvo, Arc, Flesh Offering, Essence Train. This is fantastic. So my Shadow guy used Essence Train, and this thing just do a massive amount of damage. Of course, it's chaos, and deals 31 to 46 chaos damage. When you see their critical strike chance, that doesn't matter because chaos is damage over time. So it is 106 base chaos damage per second. It is a massive amount of damage. So always good to have it, and if I can leverage this later on, I'm quite sure I will. Right now it is my choice. Mana Bond, so let's go take a look. Volatile Dead. Everything that consumes corpse is bad for me because of the zombies, right? But this, deals a lot of damage, and it is basically corpse explosion. And we already have that. So Creeping Frost, Projectile, I can use this on my guy here, on my wand instead of Kinetic Bolt, and it will just fire a nice projectile, and that is Mana Bomb. Deals lightning damage based on the missing damage. Missing mana in a circular area around the target location. So right now I am going to get Essence Drain, complete this quest, go back and see what else do we need to do to finish Act 2. So right now I think we are pretty solid, so we need to talk to Besto. Okay, we already done this. Let's go talk to Besto again. I was quite sure I already had
made any progress?
Yeah, I've done it, man. Okay, so Oh, we need to use the book. We need to use the book. So let's go use the book. I can.
This item whispers of destiny.
Okay, so we'll leave this. So quest is completed. So let's go back and make sure that we have everything that we need to proceed. Because it's already 11, folks. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So right now, what do we have? Silk found Maligaro's spike but lost in the Weaver's chamber. Go there and recover it. We already have it. So the root of the problem, okay, perhaps there'll be a way to gain interest. I think if we just go back to Silk, where is Silk? And give him.
I have story for you.
Well, maybe not. So I think I need to go. Oh, I think I needed to put that on the spire itself. So yeah, man, that let's go take a look at this. Yeah, I need to go back to the Weaver's chamber. Oh man, okay, that is Alira. We are done with Alira. I need to go back to the Weaver's chamber. Oh man. Okay, so folks, we'll do that next time. We are pretty close to finish this whole act. So let me see if I can stretch it a little bit more and go back to the chamber really quick. That was okay. I see an entrance. Hopefully it is the chamber. Yes. So we need to put this thing on the top of the spiral, I guess. Oh, I have a wand here. Let's pick up this wand. I want to check it out. Now let's go over to this area that we have not explored and make sure that there is nothing in there that we need to do. Because I see a door down there. We need to pick up and kill Merveille, I guess. I think she's a siren. Okay, Weaver's next. Yeah, that is a different. Yeah. Woo, man, that was scary. Oh, Weaver. Let's get rid of this thing. So the Weaver is now inaccessible until we kill the minions. Okay, now the Weaver is back online and she's going to die. Okay, so now we got the Maligaro's spike. That's what we were missing. So let's pick up everything.
Too much clutter.
Okay. Too much clutter. All right, I got it. So now I think we are done. And from here, we can just go and teleport back. So let's go teleport back. And let's go talk to Silk. And now he has, oh, both Silk and Helena.
Spear. Yes, that is my best spear. Though one I stuck in eye of old Mother Aitlik. I think you keep it now. Let the beasts and bandits fear you even more. It is my gift to you, from one hero to another.
Okay, and now we have some reward here, and let's check what we have. Faster casting support, I'm already using that. Minion speed support, oh wow, this is good. Concentrated effect support skills, 24 more area damage, 30 area of effect. Controlled distraction, 80% less critical chance. Okay, so we don't need critical chance, but more spell damage, and that is for my shadow guy. Elemental focus supports 20 more elemental damage. And predator support. Okay, what is a predator support? Minion from supported skills. I already like it. Minions from deal 50% more damage to the prey with hits and ailments. Minion always target the prey if possible. Dude, this is what I want. But let's check the other ones. Trinities. Support skills that hit enemies, causing them to gain bonuses while you have resonance. Okay. Cruelty. Support any skill that hit enemies. Minion cannot gain cruelty. Okay, sorry. Overcharge. Supports any skill that hit enemies. Support skill 50% chance to shock. 25% less damage. I don't like it. Supported skill shock enemies and start dealing 512 more damage. My goodness. Oh my. But look at that. Cost a reservation multiplier 120%. I have no way to use this. Reservation 140%. That's another one that I cannot use. These are a lot of reservations, so I can't use that. I think I'm going to get the Predator support, but you know, it has also 130% multiplier. Just like, come on. There is also Signal Prey. Applies a debuff. So if I do reservation, oh wow, support skills that create minion. Okay, I'm going to get this, and we'll see later on if this is going to be good or bad. So let's go talk to Elena.
Concurred with Eramir's theory about that northwestern ruin. The Vaal were a powerful civilization predating even the Eternal Empire, and Piety very much wanted to see what toys the Vaal might have left for her to play with behind those stone doors. Yet we couldn't budge them, not with that giant of a tree holding them fast in her roots.
Okay, so
you
this
now
is...
carry a cure to that problem, or rather a useful illness. Use the spike to inject the baleful gem's calibric extantia into the roots.
Okay, so
One
now
day
we
soon,
have a way to clear
Piety
the
will
roots.
find her way into that ruin. You need to get there first.
So, alright. So now we have a way to go through the roots, and this is going to be it for tonight, folks. So we're already 10 minutes after, and we are pretty much almost done with chapter 2. We'll go past the roots, and then we'll go a few more nodes up on this area here, and that will be the end of chapter 2, and then we can go to chapter 3 and have more fun. But that is going to be for next week. Keep an eye on the Mortal Shell 2 videos that I am going to publish during this weekend until next Tuesday. And with that, I appreciate everybody that stayed with me tonight. Black Scorpion, you are the man. I appreciate it, man, really. I hope you have enjoyed or you are enjoying this. And you know, for everybody else, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next stream on Tuesday. Have a great weekend and a great night, folks.